I just got up now, 5:30 a.m. and I'm gonna walk to the airport here in Gilgit to catch my flight. It leaves in around 2 hours and 15 minutes. Even though there's a restaurant here next to the apartments, it's not recommended in Pakistani culture to eat at a restaurant near your house. They're gonna wonder, why don't you eat at home? Hey little buddy. The streets are all empty now this morning as I go to the airport, 6 a.m. So it's nice and peaceful and quiet. It looks kind of abandoned here, but people are making breakfast, making chapatis. They got holes everywhere, so that's why this sign is placed right next to the hole so people won't drive into it. Here's the city park of Gilgit. I love Gilgit. Everyone likes making these signs now. I love Gilgit. I love Amsterdam. I love anywhere. I see them all around the world these days. People like to peek over the wall, so they put these stones up so you can peek over. Let's see what's up there. This is the airplane that had its tire burst as it was landing here, and it overshot the runway. Now they're fixing it. There's the runway over here, and I gotta go check in. Here's the entrance to the Gilgit airport. So, small airport.
Yes.
Only 3 flights per day that come here.
Second row.
Second row. Okay, thanks. Hi. Is this window seat? This one? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captain Fadli and his crew, welcome you on board. We shall be flying at an altitude of 5,500 meters, and the flight time to Gilgit, Islamabad will be an hour, inshallah.
just got back to Islamabad airport. Now I'm gonna head to Abbotabad. At the new international airport in Islamabad, they have these containers that has a refreshment center and food, drinks, and everything for their airport employees at a discounted normal rate. So the passengers are over there, but if you really wanted to come to get normal priced food, you just come to the parking lot and they have these available. So this is how tourists look like in Pakistan.
Fine?
Yeah, I'm fine. So I arrived here in Abbotabad.
Abbotabad.
So what is our plans for right now? We're gonna make a tour 15 kilometers around the city.
But it is up to you, you know. We are here to help you.
Oh, yeah.
To our pleasureful.
Thanks. So
But
then,
in return, we will listen some interesting stories from your visit from the other countries. You know.
yeah, that's right.
Rajab is very fun.
So the thing I wanted to see once we make our tour and I get to see the city is I want to see the old compound.
Yeah, sure.
But you say it's destroyed.
It's destroyed now.
It has been demolished and there's only an empty plot at that place. So, and I've had many people visit that place that has come to Abbotabad for the first time.
Yeah.
They've always preferred to see the place which is claimed to have hosted Osama for such a long time.
So he lived there for how many years? Many years?
We actually have no idea. The local,
No idea.
though I don't live at that place, but I've talked with a lot of local people at that place, and even they didn't have any idea that he was living there.
So we don't know if he lived there for
sure. It was
sure.
not a surprise to all of us.
We just listened in the news that this incident had happened.
There was one night and we had a big blast. In the morning someone told us that a plane crashed. So at first we thought that it was a commercial airplane carrying passengers, but as we turned on the news, we found out that there was a raid by the American army and the whole thing about Osama is living there and the rest. People still don't believe that he was living there, and it is all the whole, you know.
Okay. Up until the news happened, nobody knew he lived there.
Yeah, no way. My best friend actually lived next door to him, and he tells me that this was a person and he was called Khan. Khan,
someone else.
A rich person, and he looked like a businessman, and he seemed like a regular rich person, and no one had any idea that he could be Osama Bin Laden.
Oh, really? So the compound was destroyed. Now it's just
It's just
green pasture.
ruins. You can just see a
empty lot.
foundation of it.
So you were at home when you heard the blast?
Yeah, we were sleeping at that time.
Too late.
Oh. It was late, 2 a.m.?
2 a.m. Yeah. Some people, our neighbor, most of people are at the blast, but we were sleeping.
Ah, okay.
Our houses are a bit peaceful, you know.
How
That's why.
how far is your house from this compound, the old compound?
Around 2 kilometers.
Only 2 kilometers.
Yeah, 2 kilometers by road.
By road?
By aerial distance might be around 1 kilometer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not that far.
Oh, that's good. We need to find the tire inflator. Hey, what's this? We're pretty close to the edge.
I met Irshad's family, and after resting, we went out again.
My name is Irshad Muhammad. I belong from Abbotabad, Pakistan. And Jason is today my honorable guest. And I have opportunity to show Mr. Jason local places.
All right, great. Where are we going to go visit now?
We are going to visit OBL compound.
Okay.
Now. Osama Bin Laden compound now.
Alright, good. So we're gonna go visit Osama Bin Laden's old compound that supposedly was his. And it's only, how many kilometers from here?
Around 2 kilometers.
Around 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. So it should take us only, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm curious to see how it looks like.
Recently destroyed by rain.
2011, right? So are we getting close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much more minutes?
Might be 40 seconds.
Really? this is a residential area, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, residential.
Oh, okay.
There's a Pakistan military academy just outside this neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it was pretty unimaginable for him to be here and put any doubt this whole thing.
They doubt the story.
Yeah, there are still doubts in people's minds and many don't believe, but it is what it is.
So everyone has their own version of what happened.
Some people even claim to have seen it happening, like they have seen the helicopters landing at that place, and there are a few people claim to have seen the helicopter crashing there.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah, but there are so many versions to the story that can never be sure which to trust.
Which way?
There's
It
over
was
there.
actually an open area at this
But we are thinking where
brick
to
wall.
park the.
Ah.
बेटा उतरा ना
जी.
इधर पीछे से.
You have to be careful.
Yeah.
The floor is lava.
So you didn't see this swell?
No, it's newly constructed.
Oh, okay.
It was unexpected.
This one on the right?
On the left.
On the left. Oh, that one. Okay.
This is the whole place.
Oh, okay.
So you can see there's grass everywhere, and you can just see the foundation of the house and the outer wall.
Hmm.
It was a pretty big house.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
वो आगे तक जहाँ तक ये जाती है दीवार.
Alright, so that's the background of where it used to be. So nothing's left around here. So they say that the helicopters landed over there.
No, most of the time it stayed in the air, and it landed the soldiers on the roof of the
Oh,
house.
okay.
And they say that the residents of the house, they fired back, and one of the helicopters, it landed out, I think, on that side. And this house was not present at the time.
Ah,
It
okay.
was built later. I'm just going by what I've heard.
Yeah.
And people say that it went to that side.
That's good. We can go now.
We haven't been seeing many farmers since 9/11, and there was a lot of terrorism, so people were obviously scared.
So before 9/11, lots of people used to come here?
Japanese used to visit these areas because they have, this area has very rich heritage from their religious point of view.
Oh, like the Buddhists.
Buddhist, yeah.
According to my friend, they were very kind people, and they actually cared a lot about the neighboring people. They had some interaction. They had interaction with the local people, and the women say that they also met with the women of that house, and there was nothing unusual about them. You could say an upper middle class family,
Yeah.
and they look businessman-like. Khan is someone who is Pathan.
Yeah.
Usually Pathans, the people from Pathan heritage, they are called Khan, and Khan also means someone who is like rich or who is a landlord and has a lot of land.
Land,
So,
okay.
So they were considered a pretty normal family, and it was a shock to everyone who lived there. He says they were all very shocked and grieved about this whole situation, because the person that they all admired, because he was a kind person and a good member of the society, So it was genuinely a shock and an upsetting thing for all of them.
And then later on they heard the story, right?
At first it was totally unexpected that why the American army was here. But I also like to add this that many of the soldiers that took part in the operation, the people who saw them, they saw them speaking Pashto. They were people from Afghanistan, Afghani soldiers. So it was very unexpected, and people still think that it was murder of one of their beloved neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't think he was actually in that house.
Yeah, most people don't think that.
Yeah, okay.
And since the whole thing about sinking his body in the ocean and that sort of thing made it more controversial, and that increased doubts in people's minds.
Oh, okay.
So, but Osama Bin Laden hasn't appeared since then.
So whatever happened, he's still gone.
Yeah.
So in Pakistan, it's difficult to raise a family, right?
It's very difficult. Very expensive, you know.
What about America?
I think it's easy because government provides a lot of incentives, child care benefits,
Yeah.
things like that.
So what do you call it?
A welfare state. Welfare state.
So America is a welfare state, huh?
Yeah.
And it makes it easy for families to get by.
Yeah, to raise the family if you are unemployed, lot of benefits.
Yeah.
Employment benefits.
Hey, how many children do you have?
5.
5. You think 5 is a good number?
Yeah, it's in Pakistan it's reasonable because some people have more than 5.
Okay, but 5 is reasonable.
5 in Pakistan. It's reasonable.
Okay. So here we have a cable car, and it was constructed by American engineers.
Yes, imported from America
Okay. And who's it maintained by?
by a private contractor.
When was this constructed?
I think about 3 years ago.
Only 3 years ago?
Only 3 years. Yeah, this is new.
So everyone's coming to try it out. It's a new attraction.
Yeah, it's new attraction. That's why people are here. Otherwise, there is no attraction.
What is the name of this place?
It's a township.
And what do you call the cable car here?
Chairlift.
Chairlift. Okay. This is the beginning of it? Or this is the middle part?
Almost beginning.
This is the beginning, and it goes where?
Yeah, up to Thandani, Kashmir, where this range, mountain range reaches to Kashmir.
Okay.
I want ladies be aware of ladies.
What do you think? You want to ride?
Well, where does it go?
I have no idea. I've never been on it.
Not really?
They pull up the car.
He got off too. What is that?
Masala.
Masala?